That's it.
There you go.
I want a corn. I want nothing that's. I don't give a fuck if it's touched by somebody else. If it's made by black people, I don't care. Macaroni and cheese, greens, barbecue beans, white rice.
Yeah, we all. I gotta get some of this shit.
Corn, all that shit. I don't want none of that shit. 86, all that shit. Seasoned, I want nothing.
Corn, mac and
somebody
cheese, all that shit.
ManCave, we're back.
I don't want none of that shit,
bro. Discussion about what
none of that shit. I don't want nothing, man.
ManCave.
I want turkey, fucking. Look,
what up?
I take a plate of turkey and cranberry sauce.
You see?
They don't sell that shit at Dino.
I ain't saying much.
Just turkey and cranberry?
Yeah, because everything else that you sell, you have at Thanksgiving is at Dino. Mac and cheese, greens, barbecue beans, mashed potatoes, white rice, black beans, fucking corn.
Greens?
Greens.
Got greens there too?
Come on. That. So what that does, that eliminates half my fucking plate right there.
Right. So you get the.
He gonna eat that.
Oh, I want the sweet potato pie because they don't have that at Dino.
He get the sweet potato pie, the pumpkin pie,
dressing cranberry,
the basic turkey.
I'm like,
potato salad with raisins.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Oh.
Hey, Bill, I'm going to see your house with this green bean casserole. I just want a plate of green bean casserole. That's it. I know you making
casserole.
White folks make green bean casserole.
Green bean? Yeah, with the wax beans.
No, he don't make it with wax beans. No, his green casserole is good. He don't make it with
green beans, man.
Green bean
casserole.
With the fried.
Right. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. I was thinking more of the green bean salad.
That shit good.
Well, as you can see, we talking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, as you can see, the Donald eat shit no more.
Thanksgiving is 2 days.
He gonna eat so much that Patriot that Patriot gonna be big as fuck.
That's what he's wrong.
He gonna be a member
wrong.
on the crew.
You feel me?
You know this nigga, he probably didn't eat nothing for Thanksgiving. He probably just drink a whole bunch of like orange juice.
If somebody gonna do something different, have chicken souvlaki Thanksgiving, call me.
Yo,
chicken souvlaki?
Yo, and the thing about this, I'm glad he actually brought that up. The Thanksgiving got mad untraditional the last like 2 or 3 years. Like I done heard of seafood broils for fucking Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I done heard for fucking vegan fucking Thanksgiving.
Right.
I done heard all types of like it just ain't turkey and just like the basic shit no more. Like, everybody doing like their own shit.
But
for like Thanksgiving nowadays.
Do you believe it or not that turkey wasn't part of the first Thanksgiving?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was duck.
I did not know that.
I don't know. I can't remember. I was reading it.
Quail?
I can't. No. No.
I don't know. Whatever was back when the real owners of the slave.
I'll make me go back and see. But I'm going to find out. But it wasn't turkey.
That's crazy.
Nope. It was not turkey.
What kind of makes sense? Well, I don't know.
Oh no, I figure whatever was around that area is like anything else. Whatever was around that area, whatever game or meat was around that area.
Look at this one. I'm going to get to the history of this shit I'm about to get into. It was it was basically in Cape Cod when they first landed.
Right.
Okay, so
you feel me?
They had fish.
So that saying that we didn't land on Plymouth Rock on us is a true saying because there was no such thing as rock. They came from Plymouth, New England, or Plymouth, England.
Right.
You feel me? So, but we'll get into that.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that right there.
Yeah. So with that being said,
rat.
We gonna talk a little bit about Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Family, food, football.
Hold up, actually, you know what? Before we actually really get into it, nigga, you need help.
What? Yo,
why you
here?
No, you're not gonna flame his ass, man.
I wish it was.
Flame him. What is it? You watching Oak Island in the middle of the podcast? You hear this shit? So look, next episode we go looking for a new motherfucker to replace Pipers.
You don't get a new nigga because the Pipers is my nigga. If you're out there, anybody, I tell you, I know mental health is a serious thing. You're straight. Besides for this Oak Island shit, this nigga's straight. This nigga is straight. The weed is good, everything, but it's something about that Oak Island. That's his Bobby and his Whitney.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't watched Oak Island, it's about some motherfuckers in Nova Scotia looking for some treasures that's been there for fucking eons, right? The motherfucker been watching shit for eons. I mean, like 10 years. Now they follow a fucking coin in a crochet. They playing with my emotions, B. They playing with him, man. I don't like it.
Don't act like that, B.
They playing with my man.
He like Oak Island, man. You know it.
Oh no, and like I said, I know you like Oak Island, but like I said, for instance, I love Wu-Tang American Saga. I'm not watching that shit right now.
Yeah, I ain't watching that.
Boom.
Yo, so how would you watch that shit? The Wu-Tang Saga thing?
Yeah, that's my
How
shit.
is it?
It's pretty good.
I was watching an interview with Raekwon. He said it's a part in there where they show ODB or somebody busting at the RZA. He said that never happened or some shit like that.
Oh, really? No, it was Ray was busting that Ghost.
Yeah, he said that never happened.
Yeah, Ray was busting. But I heard that great. That elevated it, but they wasn't cool though. You know what I'm saying?
No, they wasn't cool at first.
Yeah, which was how it was. Like it was just Staten Island. So just like any other place, they still had to have motherfucking enemies, none of that shit. So they just broke that shit up. It was each project was like kind of like their own hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers from this project just automatically had beef with motherfuckers from other projects and shit. So Stapleton had beef with Park Hill and all that type of shit. But I'm impressed with the acting. I'm impressed with Dave East is an excellent Method Man. The cat, I don't know, the cat that played ODB, excellent. Raekwon is excellent.
Right.
There's a couple of really solid cats. Not too fond of the RZA. I'm sorry.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to give that shot. It's on Hulu. I got Hulu.
Oh yeah, you can check it out. Like I said, it start off slow. Give it by episode 3. If episode 3 you're not digging it, it might just not be your shit.
Sometimes you gotta get you to episode 3, like WandaVision.
I thought we was talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, we talking about shit you don't know about, old man.
I ain't old.
See what's next to
You call that man old.
You been an old man?
I'm old.
He said, I ain't old.
But I thought we was talking about Thanksgiving. I'm hungry. I want some turkey. Some fried turkey.
Food and football.
Agree, right. Family, food and football.
Talk about your shit so I get into my shit.
I don't really got nothing to talk about.
Oh, I got some shit.
Of course you know. You
fucking
nah. We're gonna save it. Just hold up. Chill out. Take a deep breath. You good?
Absolutely.
All right. So with that being said, Thanksgiving is a time where we all come together, sit around a table, eat turkey.
Yes.
Dressing,
fried turkey,
I'm getting
all that
turkey.
Sit down, watch football all day.
Yep.
Probably even go play a couple games.
Yes.
You know.
How about the new Monopoly, Buffalo, Buffalo, New York, the new Monopoly game. Hey, proceeds go to Children's Hospital. No shade.
That was a nice little plug.
Nice little plug.
How much they pay you for
that?
Right.
So, you never know.
You ain't cut us.
You never know. We gonna get cut in because we gonna end up playing.
So I will segue that shit every 5 minutes.
So with that being said, about football, did y'all know football wasn't the NFL at first on Thanksgiving?
No, they started NFL at that point? No, really?
The first football game played on Thanksgiving was a college game.
Yes, it was.
Princeton and Yale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scored 2-0.
Wow.
Yep.
One motherfucker got a safety.
2-0.
That's crazy.
Back in 1876.
Wow.
Yeah.
The nigga got the safety, was definitely the MVP in that game. He was the Jordan player of the game.
Right. those were the leather heads.
Yeah.
They wore them leather helmets and shit.
And then, as y'all know, the first NFL game, Detroit Lions, 1934.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history from there. They played in the Princeton and Yale game was played in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Wow.
Hoboken, New Jersey. That's like Hackensack.
That shit probably not even.
That's like Hackensack.
That shit probably was a fucking nuclear test site now.
No, because I've heard of Hoboken, New Jersey, so it's got to be still like a place. Probably not highly populated, but
we was in Hoboken. That's where we went to. Where we went and got the Carlos Donuts. That's where we was at in Hoboken.
Oh, that was Hoboken?
That's Hoboken.
Hoboken.
Wow,
Okay.
Hoboken.
Well,
New
I was in
Jersey.
Hoboken.
That's like white people's
I
version
even
of
know.
Whoopty Whoop.
Hey, Wooty Woo, I'm telling you. Telling you.
They like, yeah, so I was at Starbucks in Hoboken. Hoboken.
Wow.
Don't know. The weed is good. Don't die.
Yes, it is. Oh.
Yeah, the weed is good,
I'm
bro.
like, I'm like, dude, that nigga got a record. We gonna put
Hey, whoa. The only record I got is musical.
We ain't telling what was going. It was for jaywalking.
The only one I
Jay
got is
jaywalked
musical.
twice and got caught.
Damn, twice?
Yeah, twice. That's why they let you go on first.
Another thing was Thanksgiving was a 3-day stretch.
3 days?
Back in the 3-day stretch when the pilgrims and the natives was
Native
all getting
Americans.
together.
Right.
They all came together. They had so much food. It was like, you know what? Gonna keep this party going.
Let's
Gonna
keep this
make
party
this
going.
3 days. We gonna
Right.
3 days and shit.
So I have I have my day of Thanksgiving goes in a different direction.
Oh,
His is a
shit.
little more, family oriented and everybody get together, kumbaya and love and sit down and watch the
And be
football.
thankful.
Mine's just a little more deeper. You sick fucking pilgrims.
The other side of the
But before I get to the sickness of the pilgrims, we'll get to some other shit in my notes real quick. So I did have in my notes about the first foods that was ate at the first Thanksgiving, which it was not a big bird, actually, it was a turkey. It was actually stuff like seafood, like mussels, bass, fruits, stuff like that they harvest from the pilgrims. So, corn and fucking
Right.
apples and fruit and shit like that. The pig, deer, shit like that.
Yeah.
And then we get into something like when America first decided to make Thanksgiving a national holiday was basically after the battle in Saratoga in 1789 during George Washington days, punk bastard. And I say that because he's glorified as his president, that supposed to be the first president and never tell a lie and chop down cherry trees. He told his dad he did it. Get fuck out of here.
Don't mean to cut you off. He ain't even want to make it a holiday.
Not at first anyway. You feel me? So here he is, got this motherfucker, and before I get him on Thanksgiving, and we glorify him as a president, but he was a Mason, right?
How the hell you gonna say some shit like that with a Minuteman on your chest?
I don't give a fuck.
You got a Minuteman. You supposed to be a patriot.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Fight
that
for
shit.
our country.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Minuteman, fake patriot.
Hey, look, call it what you want. I like the football team, not the history behind the real pages. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I was interrupted by that bullshit over there. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Where was I?
We both did it.
Oh, boy,
got
fucking
it.
Washington.
Got it.
He was a Mason, probably one of the original founders of the Nation.
Hey, he's one of my
And
brothers.
his ass used to sacrifice his slaves in the name of Masonry. But this is a motherfucker we put our money in. Never tell a lie, cherry tree ass motherfucker. But he was lynching us like a motherfucker in the name of fucking Masonry. But that's a whole other
You
story.
gotta remember, that's why I was hot back then, was killing niggas,
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But
on the street.
he was a president that we supposed to be,
So he can keep up with the fads?
I mean, obviously he can. You feel me? But yeah, let me see, because I got some shit over here too. I got shit everywhere.
Everywhere.
School. This is Thanksgiving shit.
School him one day.
You know
All
what I
right, so first Thanksgiving, 1621, right?
Yeah.
But
First corn harvest.
right, first corn harvest. But those fucks was here then a year and a half before the first Thanksgiving. Motherfuckers don't know that. Fucks was here like a whole year. They got here in 1620.
Yes.
You feel
Okay.
me?
Right?
So now when they got here though, motherfuckers had a hard time getting here because of the waters and shit, shores and shit like that. You feel me? So once they found some land, it was like near Cape Cod, with like Massachusetts in between there.
Okay.
So they actually came from Plymouth, England. So when they got here, it was basically like over 100 motherfuckers, and they were all like religious people too, which kind of makes sense.
And
Because-
it was running from the country.
Right, it was when they cut because they was able to practice their religion there, which makes sense because now you come over here and you see the people that you claim to be wild motherfuckers because you come from over there dressed and doing a certain way. You come
Right.
these wild motherfuckers now you will teach you that bullshit that they taught you over there. I'm not saying scary. I'm not saying religious bullshit of Christianity because I'm quite sure that's what the fucking was. But it's trying to inhibit different subject.
Come on,
By the lead right back into that subject again. All right, so right. So we'll keep it moving. So once the shit got there, people came off the ship, but it was people that stayed on the ship, right? And this is where the motherfucker shit like famine and disease come in because they had a harsh fucking winter, nasty motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you shit and pissing in the same shit all goddamn day, this is gonna come off a boat. You might have some diseases somewhere, you nasty motherfuckers. I would keep reiterating that shit.
They didn't have a bathroom.
Huh?
They didn't have a bathroom.
Right.
But they had a lot of outbreaks, of smallpox, scabies,
malaria.
Right. And here you go. You come bring that shit to people that know nothing about that.
Yeah.
The common cold, maybe.
Scared the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Man, I shook. And you know what it reminded me of? Fucking Ace Ventura with Nature Calls. And it was like, when the black people, he was like, and the Wachichi clan did not know anything to the white, don't know what to see, to the white man came. Who Ace Ventura do? That's you! It's like what the in a minute. You feel me?
It was over.
Yeah. It was over.
Yeah.
You talk about hot.
And the bad part about it is like, I'm gonna eat with you. I'm gonna break bed with you. You gonna teach me some shit. I'm gonna show you some shit.
And they forced the teachers on them because of the period, the head pilgrim, I don't know his fucking name. I had that shit, so I got so much fucking notes on this shit. Because I was reading this shit, going through this shit like, oh, I got so much to say, I can't. It's a lot. Right. But the motherfucker tried to kidnap the dude, the tribe that starts with a W, ends with a G, whatever the name of that shit is.
The Wamango.
Whatever the fuck that is. The dude kidnapped the fucking chief to the tribe and forced motherfuckers to do shit.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Dirty motherfuckers. We're talking about having Thanksgiving that they were giving us all your shit.
Thank you. This is our land now.
Like, this is grown folks' table. Indigenous people gonna sit over there at the kids' table while we eat your shit.
Yeah. I think the most disrespectful shit is like, I was watching a comedian, is everything when you not like American besides for like white people is something. You African American, you Mexican American, you Irish American, whatever, you know what I'm saying, American. And like just Americans and shit. Like, but it's funny as hell. Like, Native American is like the most disrespectful shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can't say Native American, it is just American.
Yeah, they just Americans.
Or indigenous.
Yeah, you're a European American. We're Americans. This is our shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think that's mad disrespectful. And it's just like, but we got so accustomed to it that it's nothing. But it's mad disrespectful.
I mean, when you look at the history shit, none of us really call this land ours but them.
No, exactly.
You feel true. That's true. Look, it was about building all that land. The white people can't claim this shit. They gotta say that this country was built on the backs of us.
Right.
Like, you feel me? It's like, that's just a whole other subject. So I guess. You feel me? But it's just show you like the repetition of how history repeats itself through every fucking nationality and time. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a new form of slavery right now. It's 2021, but even think slavery stayed in among us.
Yeah.
Shit. Not right now though. It's more of a financial thing than it is a color thing.
Yeah.
Right. You feel me? Because all of us little motherfuckers slave to that motherfucking job. Yeah. Check to check. You feel me?
I think it was a financial thing from the beginning, and then hatred just grew from that. Like, I think they would have came and got anybody to basically build this country for free for them. We just happen to be the closest and the strongest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, shit, our people saw this to them. That's a whole other subject too.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes America a superpower, is because the rest of them had to pay to build their shit, while America just had slaves do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's millions and millions of dollars that you got to spend.
When you say you think about even deeper than that, you think about, okay, so you got the slaves and Indians building up for all these centuries and all that. And then you start going to where cities start being built. You start talking about all the Jewish people, all the Irish people that came over here, all these big ass boats that built these countries for cents.
Yeah.
Like, you always see the pictures of the people building the scaffolds and shit in New York. They're sitting up on a joint. I can't see you. There's 8 people up there. 7 of them was Italian that came on a fucking boat. That's why they can't pay like 3 cents a fucking hour to build this big ass.
Right.
So you feel me? Different form of slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Woo.
You think? You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't really think of it that way, but that's the truth.
That's the truth.
Right.
Like we so caught on the shit that happens to us here in this country, but other motherfuckers went through shit here too. Granted, the shit they went through in their own country was way worse than what the fuck we went through. Yeah, we could talk about slavery, but we can't talk about real life genocide, like what they was happening to them in Germany. Yeah, we can't even fathom that. You know what I'm saying?
You nada?
Right.
Off with
so now it's not even about one color. It's about what color your hair and your eyes are.
Right, man.
You feel me? You know how fucked up that is?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're coming from a motherfucker that's not even either or. That's another subject.
Yeah. That's another subject too.
He don't even have what you have. You can't have it.
Well,
no.
Right. I said it before. I said it in private. I think I might have said it on the show before.
Yo, man, put that shit out. I ain't mean to cut you off, man. Man, damn. Stinking ass shit.
That shit just kept going out, so I kept reminding because I was talking. There you go. Get that shit in your love.
That nigga alone. But and I have nothing against. Before I say this, I'm going to use a C's like disclaimer. I have nothing. I have nothing against anybody, any race, shape, form, color, age, anything. There's good people and assholes in every bunch.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, I do not believe, this is just from what I see from how things are going now and how, I hate to bring religion into it, but how religion plays and they say God don't make any mistakes. I don't believe we're not all supposed to be in a melting pot. I do not believe God intended us. Everybody is supposed to be where the fuck they're from, and that's why there's water and shit in between it, because we're not supposed to be mingling together. I know cool ass white motherfuckers. I know cool ass Puerto Rican motherfuckers. I know cool Russians, Irish, all that type of shit. The way God intended it, God did not intend for us to mix and mingle, and that's where the problems lie.
Well, but if there was life on this planet before the great separation of the continents, you feel me? That's supposed to be why.
I believe the separation was intended by God. That was thing intended. All this bullshit.
So you're saying it was like, as soon as the Vikings got close to Africa, like, you know what?
Right.
We better separate this shit right now.
Whatever happened,
you know what? We gonna
crack this shit apart.
We gonna crack this shit out.
Because these niggas is not gonna like these niggas, and these niggas definitely not gonna like these niggas. And I know these niggas ain't gonna like these niggas.
but then that's the fucked up part, because then you give us something like a brain. Which means now we start thinking of better ways to make our lives easier.
Yeah.
So we go from a square wheel to a circle wheel.
Yeah.
From a regular fishing pole to a motherfucker with lures. We go from this little canoe to a big ass boat that we can travel from state to state now.
Yeah. We go from a boat and a lantern.
If it was, that's what I feel like I get what you're saying, but
right.
if that was the case, then why the fuck it was sense enough to do some shit?
Well, that's just like Adam and Eve with the apple and shit. It give you free will, and you're not supposed to eat the apple, but yet I'm gonna put the tree there with the apple anyways to see what the fuck happens.
And that's my whole thing about religion.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Once again, this is supposed to be Thanksgiving. We lead into that.
My bad.
But everything
family, food, and football.
No. Indigenous pilgrims and disease.
And peach cobbler. And chitlins. You know
what I mean?
We got some
That's
chitlins.
Like my nigga Jay-Z said, they lived in disguise as a feast, because it wasn't.
But you want to see something funny though? You see Christopher Columbus Day is in October.
Right.
And then Thanksgiving is in November.
Right.
Like, how is that?
Because supposedly, like I said, he was here a whole year. Nearly a year before he even touched land, it was in water. So that day, it's probably the day he said, hey, my foot is on land. You know what? I discovered this shit that day. Then a year later, I had to do all the slaughter and smallpox and taking his shit. We're going to have a Thanksgiving.
I can see that nigga right now. He up off the boat like, hey, yo.
Right.
So, yo.
That's my shit now, right.
So what you saying is genocide, slaughter, thankful for what we did to y'all.
Oh, wow. Because I was about to ask that. I was about to ask that.
That's what
I believe one of the main reasons why Thanksgiving was made a holiday, just like all the
other
other
it's not Thanksgiving. It's thanks what we did to y'all.
Okay, thanks what we did for you. I think the main reason why thanks what we did to y'all is a holiday, just like all the other pagan holidays to make money. Christmas, all these other holidays, all of them was invented by white people to make money.
But Thanksgiving is really not.
Name me a fucking that you don't buy or do something.
You still gotta buy this shit to cook.
That's what I'm saying.
But you still gotta spend money to get to
because like for instance, we just mentioned that turkey wasn't the original bird. I guarantee you, at some point they was like, "Yo, we not selling a lot of turkeys. We good." That's one of the meats that's in season. For November,
I'm gonna give me some pheasant.
We're gonna some pheasant. It's too cold to get this motherfucking seafood shit, but we got a bunch of wild turkeys running around here. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. We can fill a lot of motherfuckers. It's a bunch of them. Let's eat.
Turkey for everybody.
But
without boomsticks.
But you know, is the Indians, they brought deer to the feast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They didn't bring that. They brought deer, right?
It was deer.
Yeah, it was deer too. Yeah, it was.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Man,
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. You know me, like I said, and this is your fault, America. This is your fault, America. This is your fault, America. I'm gonna tell you why. You done did so much fucked up shit. We don't trust nothing y'all say. We don't trust nothing for no reason. We can't trust nothing. Like I believe that turkey wasn't some accident. Somebody picked that shit. I'm telling you, I believe it's a financial reason behind that shit. There's a financial reason behind 99% of the shit that happens in America.
They killed all the deers in the area and said, you know what? Look at all these little turkeys running around.
It's funny you say that because back in the day, how TV dinners started, you know, turkey TV dinners was the classic TV dinner. First TV dinner out was the turkey dinner.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it
was. You would know that shit, would you, old man?
Hell yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah. Have a lot of them motherfuckers.
How it started was a guy ordered so much turkey that they didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
So he got an idea from the hospital and put it all in one tray and had, there you go, TV dinners.
Wow.
That's how TV dinners was born. From Thanksgiving.
Right.
Wow.
And hospital trays.
Hey, listen. And those trays had to be good because remember, TV dinners came out before the microwave.
Yes,
right.
You got to put those frozen motherfuckers in the oven.
So here, let me ask this question: do anybody know any real deal Native Americans that actually celebrate Thanksgiving?
Hell, none of them. None of the Native Americans that I know celebrate Thanksgiving.
Why the fuck would you?
There might be
some sat down.
You just got to say how some motherfuckers don't know. It might be some motherfuckers that really don't know what they celebrate.
I doubt it though, because the indigenous people are so much different than everybody else. You feel me? The ones that I've met know their history, know what tribe they come from.
Now you
know all that shit.
Now when you say real
Native Americans,
just like C's got done saying, you can
like talk about stay on the reservation.
Right? Yeah. They get money from the government.
No, they get money from the casinos.
I wouldn't think they would.
Right.
But you know the ones that
was born in the States, I don't know, probably like it's probably something that's born like in Flatbush.
Yeah, right. I don't give a fuck, B. I'm gonna get this fried turkey, B.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the ones that's really born from like now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They probably.
You don't know what's that? What's that?
Do.
I was talking about my name for a second. But you know, they probably do, but don't know it's not the same form of Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do they make a turkey and like just eat all white meat? And like we gonna make a whole bunch of fucking Caucasian shit. We gonna make some potato salad. That's what I would do if I was thinking. I would just make a whole bunch of.
You know what I hate about eating about the turkey? Because once everybody take the legs and the wings and the breast, the only part of the turkey's liver is the underbelly and the butt.
Man, you better make some turkey salad.
Turkey ass. You seen Norbit? You better get some turkey ass.
You better get some turkey ass.
The back part of the turkey,
yeah, all the seasoning be sitting right.
Nigga, I could never get a leg. I could never get a leg burnt out of the turkey. Because by the time I fix my plate, the leg gone.
Damn. Especially if it's fried. Shit, I fuck somebody up, nigga. Don't let it be fried.
260 tons of extra frozen birds? Swanson?
See?
Yup.
Yeah. See?
Because there was a shortage on
Ordered
birds.
5,000 aluminum trays.
What I just say? You had
1954. No, I just popped up on my screen. I don't know. Might have been Google. You know, my phone pick up Google. This bitch don't
I was about to say,
shit.
this nigga didn't believe me. I had to go look at that.
Got a shit about it. What is this? It said how botched Thanksgiving order led to the TV. Like, it had to be from when you say Google must have picked that. Yo, bitch, my voice, not his. The fuck are we doing? The fuck?
Yes, Hollywood Code. What would you like to know?
Right, you know what I'm saying? This shit got to press everything. Our first Macy Day Parade.
Yeah, man.
That shit is
what president you see the raccoon as a Thanksgiving gift?
The first parade didn't have balloons.
What the fuck? I thought that was the main ingredient of a parade.
Oh, the turkey day?
Float,
yeah.
That's not a balloon.
Yeah.
That's what they had. They had floats.
They had floats.
No balloons.
No, yeah, floats.
When did the Mason Parade, Thanksgiving Parade start featuring balloons?
Wow.
1927.
Yo, I don't like that shit. Don't be listening to this shit I be saying, bitch. Nah, shut the camera off, bitch.
Oh, look at this. Which president tried to smooth the date of Thanksgiving and why?
Uh-oh. Was that your
President
man?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
1939.
Yeah. That's
Thanksgiving, a week earlier.
Because they was actually celebrated on the third Thursday, not the fourth.
Listen, and was adopted in 23 out of the 48 states at the time.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Huh. Look at that. Uncle Shu says something. My phone picked up all that. Nosy as hell.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you, mad nosy.
Yo, real talk, man. You listen to my fucking voice.
Yeah, you sound like you snitch.
Right, yeah, you definitely snitching on the nigga right now.
That's not true.
Yeah.
What are we doing, folks? What are we doing?
Yep, you be sitting there at home like, did you say big booty hoes? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, did you say big booty hoes?
Yo, that's
snitching ass phone. Don't you start doing that shit. I'll throw you on the last leg right now. I'll throw your ass away.
Oh,
you start
shit.
Some bullshit like that.
Garbage.
Shit. You be like fucking Ben Simmons, dumpster juice.
Shit.
Well, with that being said, anybody else had anything else to say? Couple shout outs before we get out of here.
Happy Thanksgiving. Eat well, drink good, and stay high.
Fuck that Thanksgiving shit. Just take the day to be with your family, eat good.
Family, food, and football, man.
Family, food, and football.
And fuck using the term Thanksgiving because it ain't real.
Thanks what we did.
You sound like a Dave Chappelle shit. Like
thanks for the fucking diseases and the famine you gave me. Thanks for the rash on my ass now. Thank you for the fucking crabs that I got.
See, now
the Indians. You can imagine Pilgrims brought all that shit. The crabs for the nuts, the Indians I know nothing about that.
I'm gonna say something nice. Y'all all be safe. I don't care what y'all do. Be safe for the holidays. Motherfuckers out here and they driving crazy. So that's one thing I want to say. Everybody be safe while you're on the roads for your holidays. Whatever your holidays be. Even if you don't celebrate it, be safe out there.
And how your stinking ass gonna get blankets to the indigenous people know you done shit and got coughed all over them? You gonna give them to the people, get them sick.
Come on, man, get us out of here. Get us out
What
of
the
here.
fuck we doing?
Yo, you on fire right now,
Welcome to another episode of
Man. Get us out of here.
Out of here.
Get out of here. Don't get me out of here. I'm just getting started.
Out of here. Out of here.
Hey, you're probably still all week too. Stinking motherfuckers.
Let me hurry up and get the hell up out of here.